Hey guys, welcome back to another Frenzy Friday. Today we're going to be talking about um recently released useless Dokkan units. I had to make sure I believed in what I was saying. Yeah, recently released useless Dokkan units. So we have number one Omega Shenron, who just came to Global Dokkan. I play Global Dokkan, but the reason why I say he's useless is because look at his leader, GT Bosses, a non-existent dead category. Let's be for real. And even if you argue he's a good unit because he's fairly decent, he's a solid unit. Issues. How many key links does he have? GT, Fear and Faith, okay. First battle, legendary power. That's good. Looking at the stats, that's fine. It's just most GT bosses as a team is trash. We look at the category real quick before I get to the next units, right? What are the chances, right? You pull this guy, right? Let's say you pull him. And then you got to work Battlefield to get this Team Shenron. He's trash. He's good. He's he's all right. Baby, Easy made him better. We don't talk about him. He's the worst Super 17 I've seen. These guys, these guys, we're gonna talk about them in a second, right? Look at the TURs, right? This baby, he's all right. He's trash. I said they're trash. She's okay. I'm pretty sure she got an EZA. She's okay. His EZA didn't do that much. He's useless. Terrible until they're better when they're transformed, but who's waiting till turn 6 in dual control? He's trash. He got EZA too early. He's trash. He's trash. These two, their EZAs could have been done better. Most of these guys who got EZAs here, we're done dirty. We're not even gonna talk about that. But yeah, Omega, he's a good unit. This is a non-existent team. Okay, next unit. The LRs. No, not bad. I got him confused. He's EZA. We don't even talk about this guy. Who's even stunnable in this game right now? Okay. I'm over here like it would have been better if they gave him guaranteed guard or damage reduction when you have sell on the turn, or like something else. I don't know. Another revenge GT boss of sworn enemies, but he's not and raise defense for one turn. If you're going to restrict their defense, at least give him massively raise or greatly raise. I don't talk about that. And then we got the cell. Same it. Why does he raise attack and defense? This is exactly what I said. They're silly. Who's running? Who's using these guys? Who's using these guys? These guys are not game changers unless, of course, you're free to play or a new player. Then maybe they're useful. But maybe. Next unit we have GT Goku. Did he get better? I don't think he's that much of a game changer. I don't think he changed that much. For real, he has better options. Yeah, there's better options than him. Like, look at the teams he's on, right? Pure Saints, Full Power, Goku Family, Final Trump, Battle of Wits, Turtle School, GT, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battlefield, Bond of Parent Child, Earth Bed Fighters. Looking at all these categories, who are you going to replace him with? Every category here, I can tell you has a heavy hitter that I would have replaced him with. He's not a replaceable unit. You'd have to be a new player with a non-existent category here to not use him. So, again, recently Easy A useless Dokkan unit. The Cell of the Century. Cell of the Century. This guy was the promised one. He was the promised one. This should have been forever. And then under certain conditions, he should change all key to PHY. If he's against let's say what's it called? We can say either movie bosses or um what's it called? Wicked Bloodline. Make it an active skill once every 3 turns. And then I don't know, he does more damage against them. This was the Cell of the Century. He was the promised one. He was the promised one. People had a lot of faith he'd have a good EZA because I mean the transforming Goku and Vegeta Frieza variant, they're good. They're 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 good enough to run. They're not great, but they're a lot better than him. I promise you that. Okay, and then these, a useless unit that came at a useless time and didn't change anything. If it was an infinite stack, look, I'll say it like this, man. An infinite stack will always give me a reason to forgive a unit's bad utility. Okay. And also if they raise attacking defense for 2 turns. Actually, raise attacking defense for 3 turns, make them an actual unit. People are gonna be like, interesting concept. This will be interesting, but they're okay. And then not gonna lie, they kind of sold because they have an entrance animation, but there's not voice line. So yeah, that looks really bad. And there's category restrictions here and there, and I'm just like, who are you running on these categories to? I mean, honestly speaking, sworn enemies and GT bosses needs the help, but you're not making much help. If you were a support, like a decent support, like nah, bro, that should have been 4 key attacking defense, 30%. And we're talking. But they're not even that strong defensively themselves, which is also another issue. And then this right here, when units attack are sealed or stunned, most units can't be sealed or stunned in this modern day meta, so they're useless. All right, next, Horutogon. Now, some of you would be asking, why is Horutogon here? Specifically because the movie bosses and Resurrected Warriors category are disappointments. Sorry, Resurrected Warriors. He's a good unit. He's great. But this team is trash. He has no best friend, and everybody's either Frieza or a Saiyan or a Namekian, and they have no linking. No, they don't link together. Oh, no, this Resurrected Warriors, my bad. Still the same thing, actually. A lot of these characters are movie bosses. This is a movie. 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 This whole point being, Resurrected Warriors, they don't give him. They don't have enough of a team, and he needs 1 or 2 best friends for a team, and these guys will link and work together for Resurrected Warriors. And then movie bosses, same issue. Is either Saiyan or Frieza family, and they don't really link up together well. Like if everybody had movie bosses, and I don't know, brutal beatdown, space time traveling warrior, okay, make them put them on that category. Then I run BoJack next to them because BoJack's gonna just which BoJack. This BoJack's gonna support the team. He needs an easy. I'm not gonna lie. The whole point being, they kind of sold a good villain unit for a non-existent team. And then yeah, that's pretty much most of the units I want to go over. Recently released units or recently easy aid units that are useless. Let's be for real. If you've been playing for a minute, these units are saturation. They're not gonna help you beat red zone too much. Like maybe, but a lot of different red zone missions have category restrictions, and none of these guys really gonna help with that. That's it. These are the recently easy aid units. It's a global NJP. I think this was. Oh well. Anyway, that ends it up for today's Fancy Friday. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Let me know other units in the comments that you think were recently released that are useless. Android 21s, for example. But that's enough. All right, have a good one. God bless.